Hello, I'm just here to speak with you today. Start up a little blog or a video conversation for the audience, mainly for the veteran community. I notice a lot of times we come back and we can't associate very many things. I saw a movie recently called The Fray. The Fray was a pretty good independent Sundance film. I related a lot to it with the character. I did my tours overseas, a few of them, and on top of that, I did two branches. The problem is when you go from the Army to the Marine Corps, you have to go to boot camp again. So as I was picking up an E5 in the Army, I went to boot camp. I had to start over as a recruit. So I can understand the ups and downs that most people go through when they join the military, especially rehashers or those that do two branches or more. On top of that, being enlisted, I was infantry for both branches. Some people say that's not a skill. Some could argue it is a skill. To me, it was a job. I think I did pretty well at it. However, the coming out to civilian world, that was the hard part, adjusting, transitioning, being away from home. So as I mentioned a few moments ago, the Fray, the main character there, went through the same transitions. So I was thinking, as I was associating with his downfall and where you can see the characters coming and going, it got me thinking about the last 8 years since I've been out. I didn't go back to my home of record. I'm right now in the People's Republic of California. I'm originally from the Midwest in a pretty similar area, Chicago. So that's a nice urban area, however, just as locked down as California is. So the thing is, the last 8 years have been pretty turbulent, but a lot of good has came from it as well. I experienced corporate America, learned it's not really for me. I'm not going to mention too much about my previous job, uh, just out of respect. But the thing is, it was 8 years. I got picked up less than 6 months after my discharge into this company as a corporate middle manager. And from that time in, I have increased my education. I was a college dropout. I'm sure, like very many veterans who felt the urge to help out the nation after 9/11. I did the same thing. I dropped out of college my junior year. I was going to Chicago State University, undergrad as a criminal justice major, had a minor in English, and I just felt the need. And I left and joined the Marine Corps. As soon as I was out, had my ups and downs, very many of them. Dropped out of college again, and eventually, though, 2010. If you're looking back at that, almost 5 years after my discharge, I picked up an undergrad, continuing on with criminal justice. Then on top of that, less than a year later, I went in for my master's, and now I have an MBA in accounting. So there is hope. There really is. The problem is we don't always see it. Hope comes in various forms, but it's fleeting. That's the problem. A lot of us feel, it's with monetary needs, such as a higher paycheck, or it could be material gains, like the fancy sports car, the motorcycle. It could be exotic vacations, but it comes and goes. You know, uh, I have other videos out there, or people that know me, or seen other social networkings that I'm involved in. I was in Fox Company 2-1. I served my tours 2003, 2004. I was there for the Liberation 2003. Some say the invasion, I say the Liberation. Tomato, tomato. Either way, you were there, you were there. 2004, I was there for one of the falls of Fallujah. You know, uh, it, it is what it is with that as well. Uh, I have my issues that most people may or may not have, but that's why I want to start sharing some of these things I talked about. I know very many people don't trust the VA. That comes or goes as well too. Reason I don't always like going to the VA is I hate having to tell my story over and over and over again. It wears me out. It bumps me out. I don't want to leave the house after I have to keep going through these things, and it seems like they nitpick at it. And half the time it's by panels that never served or have served, but they weren't there. I'm not going to know everything that everybody else went through. And most times I nod and I smile when I meet other veterans and they tell me their stories, because I would never have the audacity or, in my opinion, the rudeness to ask somebody their experiences and compare it to mine. That's not the way it works. So this is just an intro video of who I am. I labeled this on my blog, The Trials of Gideon, because to me Gideon was a fighter, a very noble person in the Bible. It's two sides to every story, but I personally enjoy it. You know, he has his one-on-one conversations with the Father, whether you call him God or Jehovah, Yahweh, the Lord. You know, we all seek him. You know, so you can say you're an atheist, but I guarantee you, if you were there in any of your tours, there's a time when you looked up and you weren't an atheist. Because I never seen an atheist on a battlefield, ever. Because that pain and that confusion, that fear, and that excitement, it's all universal. The language is all the same. So I'm going to end this video now. This is just an introduction of what's going on here at the Trials of Gideon. Feel free, if you see my other videos out there, check those out as well. But right now, just know I'm going to share a lot of what I feel that may be helpful to anybody watching this video. And if you want, you can subscribe to the videos, you can add your comments below, or you can just let me know, ask me some questions one-on-one. I'll go ahead on the info line, put in a personal email, or if you want to just leave a comment on the blog or on the YouTube video, that's fine as well. But no, you know, it's not going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. And also, this is a way to help me to get through with my issues as well. So I say, if you have any comments, suggestions, keep it clean. If you're going to keep it on a public forum, let's show respect. Let's be the professionals that we are, because we're all professionals, either way we look at it. Or, you know, contact me one-on-one. Thank you. Have a great day.